Well, what better way to end a regular season than with one of the most bitter rivalries in the NFC West? It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Welcome to the Bay Area, everyone. It is rivalry week in the NFC West. Seahawks 49ers is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
And Brock, this is a rivalry that's so relatively new by comparison, right? They've only been division opponents since '02, but the mutual dislike, maybe even hatred, is it's that of a much longer series, thanks to that short stretch where they were each other's biggest obstacles to reaching that Super Bowl.
And a lot of stars during that time, too, Kate. Harbaugh, Carroll, Sherman, Russell, 49ers loaded with talent as well. It may be short-lived, but there's a lot of vitriol between the two.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, Darnold. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Play fake, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
At the 50-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first-quarter looks have his name all over them.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air again. Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another 49er first down. 1st down and goal to go.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal from the 7.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now Darnold out to play action. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Seahawks first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith.